So yeah, but I'm going to show you, it does say 5 minutes. From Spray Tans by Jodes, and today's video is going to be all about how to remove your tan, whether that be a spray tan or self-tanning, like a mousse or a lotion or whichever, but I'm going to help you out with little tips and tricks on how to get rid of it all. So before we get into the main topic of removing the tan, I just want to make like a little pointer. The best time to remove your tan is when it's been on your skin for at least 3 days. If you do it beforehand, obviously it still will work, but it'll take a lot more effort, a lot more time, and you might have to repeat the process twice. It does say on all the bottles of the tan removers that your tan should be at least 3 days old, so just bear this in mind when you are trying to remove your tan. And also just check on the backs of the bottles because some of them might be a little bit different. So I just sat chilling, editing my videos, just watched it back and thought, I haven't mentioned spray tanning once. So anyway, when you have a spray tan on, you need to be leaving that on for about 7 days before you try and remove it, because your spray tan should be lasting at least a week. If it's not, either the solution isn't right for you, or you need to be asking your spray tanner why, basically, because it should be lasting around 7 days. When you get to the 7 days, you can then start the removal process. You can obviously try and remove it before then, but you might cause it to be like patchy and stuff because it's not going to come off completely. So obviously just again, bear that in mind. Or you can repeat the process a number of times and eventually it will remove if you absolutely have to. So the tan remover that I'm going to use today is the St Moritz tan remover. It does say on the back, like mentioned, use at least 3 days after applying self-tan for the best results. So this is the one I am going to use today, although I am going to show you 2 other little techniques that I like to use as well as this. So I was also sent a little sample size of this Purity from Rose and Caramel. I ordered one of their self-tans to use and this was sent with it, so that was great. I've seen amazing things online about this. I've tried it, but like the tiniest bit ever. I haven't actually tried it all, so I don't have comments on this just yet, but I will review it and let you know what I think. Basically today, all I'm going to do is pop on the tan remover, show you how it works, how I apply it, and what I do afterwards in the shower, and yeah. So on the bottle, this does say that you must leave it on for 5 minutes. So just bear that in mind when you are removing your tan, that you are going to have to set yourself time aside slightly. Jesus Christ, I couldn't get that out. So yeah, but I'm going to show you, it does say 5 minutes, but I'm going to show you a little technique that I use rather than timing it for the 5 minutes, because obviously everyone's skin's a little bit different and mine actually needs a little bit more time than the 5 minutes. So I'm going to show you what I do just to make sure that it's all set. Okay, so what I start off by doing is just pumping the product onto my arm, and I do apply quite a lot, to be fair, and just start to rub it in. You want it quite thick, like I'm showing you now, all over. Make sure you're getting all underneath and especially on your elbow, because obviously we know that that bit's quite dry and that's the part where we want to get the most, sort of thing. When this product starts drying, you can actually see it working. When this product starts to dry, you can't like lather it up anymore, if that makes sense. So this obviously isn't dry because when I rub it, it is like foaming up again. I don't really know what the technical word for it, but anyway, once you've rubbed it all on, loads on your elbow of course, you've got all round, you just want to leave it to dry. So yeah, we're just going to give this 5 minutes or so. So some people do experience like a slight tingling with this product. Obviously if it starts to get really uncomfortable or starts turning your skin really red, get it off, shower straight away. It's obviously not right for your skin. But some people, like myself, do experience a slight tingling, and that's just obviously the product working. Removing the tan from your skin. It just causes like a little bit of a tingle, and it's not uncomfortable whatsoever. It's very bearable, and it literally just feels like a bit of like a cold wind, if that makes sense. So anything more than that, just get it off your skin. It's obviously not working for you. We can use the baby oil instead. So when I mentioned earlier that I don't actually time it, I'm going to show you what I do to obviously make sure that it's all dry and stuff. So this has been on for about 5 minutes or so. But as you rub, like I said before, if that comes up white, it's not ready. So if after 5 minutes you rub your arm and it's still coming up white, leave it for a little bit longer and let it dry. So it's been on for a couple more minutes now, and when I rub my arm, it's obviously not coming up white, so it's completely dry and it's ready for me to get in the shower and wash it off. So when you get in the shower, all your product is dry, you're jumping in the shower, you want to use an oily product if you can help it. So any moisturising one, anything oily, any shower gel that's oily is great. It obviously just helps with the process a little bit more. If you haven't, it's not detrimental, it'll still work, but obviously that just helps slightly with the process. So once you're in the shower, obviously your trusty exfoliating gloves are going to be used. So I'm going to go to the sink actually and show you properly. 1 second. So apologies for this light, and I know it's not as great, but I just wanted to show you the process of what I do, obviously using the exfoliating gloves. So obviously you're going to be in the shower at this point, you're not going to be at the sink, but I just want to show you the process. So we've got on our exfoliating glove, we want to dip it in some nice hot soapy water, and you just want to exfoliate your arm, and you can literally see the tan melting off like it's all over the glove. It works really easy, you don't have to scrub anything like that, just exfoliate nice and gently. So when it comes to like the really tough bits, you know, like round your wrist and stuff, obviously you need to scrub that a little bit harder, but again, you don't need to like really ruin and hurt your skin, if that makes sense. Just nice and gently, because let the product do all the work. So we're all done, and obviously I only done one arm to show you the comparison, and here we go. So obviously on this arm you can see it's still covered in tan, and this one is pretty much back to normal. There's a little bit on my elbow that could have done with a bit more of an exfoliate, but admittingly I didn't scrub my elbow very much, so I'm quite pleased with that. So what we used today, just to reiterate, was the St Moritz tan remover. It is around £15. I'm going to double check and I'll put it in the description below. I'll leave a link as well. I bought this from the Asda, but I know you can get it from loads of different places. So just so you know, it's not just the St Moritz tan that the St Moritz tan remover removes. It will remove any tan, basically. This is the tan that I have been using lately, which I absolutely love, and it makes it even better that they're a local Liverpool company. So go and check them out. I will leave their website down below. It's the All About Eve tan, and it smells like mango as well, so like, why would you not want to smell mangoes? Amazing. So yeah, I'll leave their website down below. You can also get them in cherry and in coconut as well. I've not tried the cherry one yet, which is next on my list, but this is my holy grail at the moment, and I am absolutely loving it. So I hope you've all found this video really helpful. If you have any other questions whatsoever, you can comment down below. I'll get back to you on there, or you can follow my Instagram, which is Spray Tans by Jodes, and you can send me a DM and I will get back to absolutely each and every one of you. But I'm hoping that I've covered it all in this video. So yeah, thanks very much for watching, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye! I've now just realised that I'm going to have to do this whole process again, because I have one brown arm and one white arm.